meeting with, and or rather, it is the third time Sister Janet is attending. Sister, good evening, and Dr. Celso, good evening to you too. Today we have with us, through the blessings of Sister Janet, you are lucky to have with you the wisdom of Dr. Celso Fernandez. And well, if you want to know who Dr. Celso Fernandez is, you surely do know he's been the main benefactor to your new sports complex, which we inaugurated on the 20th of February. Now, I won't take up too much of time because we have felt the paucity of time in getting doctor's advice. So, doctor, I um, will hand over to you. But before that, I would just sincerely like to say something I very strongly believe in. Well, as parents and teachers, when children come to school, we endeavor to give them our best in the form of an education. You as parents invest so much. We as teachers invest so much of our time, money, and everything. But are we really hitting the nail on its head is a question we need to ask when today the country is in a financial crisis. Was it necessary? A country that is so rich, I mean, and such abundance, did we really have to face a financial crisis? Well, yes, that is because we have not been financially literate. We never knew how to spend our money. We earn so much, but what do we do with it? So, we have endeavored through Dr. Celso's generosity. He has been doing this for years now, and many, many have benefited. And now we are lucky that we will benefit too from his uh, wisdom. So, we would like you as youngsters, with parental support, to listen carefully and understand that opportunities are many, but well, the opportunities that you take up is what will define your future. So these opportunities do not knock every day. So please, students and parents, give your ear to one of Goa's most generous hearts, Dr. Celso Fernandez. Doctor, I hand over to you. Good evening and have a blessed session.
Yes. Yeah, good evening, Virusha madam, and thank you once again for your lovely introduction. And also again, a warm welcome to Sister Janet. She is there also for this program. This is now for the art section. So on behalf of Navemarg Foundation, actually speaking, I just wanted you to be, it's welcome for this financial literacy program. Now, a little bit about the Navemarg Foundation, I'll just introduce. We are basically a charitable organization which was founded in 2016. And the main motto behind this is spreading of financial literacy across the state of Goa, especially among college students, as well as improving the health and education levels as far as the college students are concerned. Now, in the last 4 years, we have actually done a lot of infrastructure projects wherein we have constructed new toilet blocks for 12 schools across Goa. Plus, we have constructed 2 football grounds. One, of course, is for Kiran Niketan School at Zwarinagar. And the second is your school, that is Our Lady of Green Rosary. We have constructed its football grounds. Now we have a construction work going on for Kasturba Matoshri School, which is just next to Immaculate Conception Church. We have already demolished and laid the foundation before the lockdown. So we are now constructing a fully new school because the students have been shifted to Mushti Fund's old school. So that school construction is going on. So we were expecting it to start by next June, but now because of this lockdown, it might get delayed still further. So that is as far as our Navemarg Foundation is concerned. Now coming to this financial literacy program, we at Navemarg strongly believe that financial literacy is the only weapon that can eradicate corruption, poverty, and disease. And unfortunately, in Goa or all across India, financial literacy is one subject that is totally ignored in colleges as well as schools. And let me tell you, if you don't learn how to manage money, you can never be successful in life. You might even have a PhD degree, you might even have an MBA degree, but if you don't know to manage money, you cannot be successful in life. You have to learn these things when you're in school because these are the times when you can actually try it out and experiment from trials and failures. And let me tell you, whatever experience you gain during school will definitely help you in your long run once you start working and become financially independent. Let me tell you it in the form of the situation today in Goa. What we have seen is why financial literacy is becoming very critical is because the competition is increasing. We are in such a situation in Goa wherein today 14,000 graduates and postgraduates are passing out from Goa University every year. And out of this 14,000, not even more than 500 are getting jobs with salary of more than 15,000 rupees a month. So automatically life is becoming more and more difficult for the youngsters. And actually managing money is going to be very, very crucial as far as the years to come is concerned. So if you don't learn about how to manage money, your chances of actually enjoying life will be much lesser. Second thing is there are rising prices. The inflation is going on very high. And now, especially after this lockdown and the COVID virus attack, there has been a lot of recession. So definitely the moment of COVID vaccine comes and we are able to take care of this virus, automatically the demand is going to be much higher, whereas the supply is going to be lesser. So automatically the prices will increase, the standard of living will increase. So the cost of living will definitely start increasing within the next 1 or 2 years. And it's definitely going to be survival of the fittest. It's only the ones who know how to manage money that are going to succeed. And definitely now, as far as those who are not able to manage money, their stress levels will increase. And if your financial stress increases, automatically your whole body gets affected. In the sense, you'll start getting diabetes, you'll start getting blood pressure problems, your cholesterol problems will increase. And all this is only because of financial stress. So if you learn how to manage money, then only you'll be able to actually start understanding the use of how to enjoy life. Now, let me put it to you in the form of my own personal story. Now, I passed out from Goa Dental College in the year 1990, that is from Bambolim. And right from day one, I was really enthusiastic about this profession. In fact, I always felt that yes, by chance, by God's grace, I missed getting admission in Goa Medical College just by 2%. That was in PCB. And luckily, I landed up in dentistry. And now I always feel that I'm very, very lucky that I landed up into dentistry, so much so that I've written a book on it, on why dentistry is one of the best professions, even better than medicine. So that I started believing in myself and I started excelling in dentistry. Like I was the only dentist who within 18 years set up 3 clinics plus a dental lab of my own. Business wise, I was very, very good. As far as the patients are concerned, we used to love our patients and we used to really treat them well. Till one day in the year 2008, after completing 18 years of dentistry, I just got a shock of my life. And what was that shock was basically, I had gone for a dental conference and to attend in Delhi. And exactly after 8 days, I returned back to Goa. And after returning back, it was 31st of August 2008. What I realized is 8 days I was absent from clinic, 8 days income was zero, which means I started realizing that even being a doctor, I am a daily wage worker. It means the day I don't go to the clinic, my income is zero. So I just asked myself, now for the last 18 years that I've been working, what did I do? Where has all the money gone? And go to see most of the money was going back into business and we had no savings at all. So much so for 18 years, it's even after working and setting up 3 clinics, you are still stressed out because if one patient doesn't pay you, you feel the pinch of it. And there was no financial independence at all. So in 2008, exactly from the month of September, one big mistake which I realized, which I got it corrected, is that if I'm paying salary to the staff members, why is that I'm not paying salary to myself? For 18 years, I forgot to pay a salary to myself. And then I started paying a salary of 8,000 a month in the month of September 2008. And fortunately for me, I was very lucky that in exactly in December and January 2009, the markets crashed and I started getting a lot of units at this rate of SIPs, which I did. And every year I increased my SIP amount by 2,000 every year. And it took me exactly 5 years to cross the first million mark. In the sense, to cross 10 lakhs took me 5 years. After that, because of my interest and because of the learnings and because the markets were doing very well, automatically within 3 years, I managed to cross my 50 lakhs. And within another 2 years, I managed to cross my 1 crore. That is exactly at the time when I was 49, I became a crorepati. I started investing only at 39, and at 49, I crossed that 1 crore. And then I understood the power of compounding, what it is. And today I'm just 51, but I'm already getting a passive income much higher than my earned income. And the best part of it is this passive income is tax free, whereas my earned income was taxable. The passive income is stress free, whereas my earned income, I had to work for it. So today I'm actually financially independent. Even before I touched 50, I've actually retired from dentistry after doing 27 years of service. And now I'm basically into this mission of providing financial literacy all across Goa. And what I feel is financial literacy is the only weapon that can eradicate corruption. It is the only weapon that can help you improve your life as well as improve the standard of living. So if you learn how to manage money, you can definitely enjoy life much better. So what we have decided is, in the past few years, we used to go to the colleges and used to conduct the seminars. But fortunately this year, because of the COVID virus, we upgraded ourselves from seminars to webinars. And now instead of paying for the hall charges and catering and all this thing, everything has become online. So what we have decided is we are starting this FIRE club, wherein we are including all the colleges which I've covered so far. So far, I'm in touch with 18 colleges all across Goa, and all the MCOM students of Goa University are basically under my guidance now, because I have a lot of students in MCOM. For each year, we have 60 students at Goa University. So all the students will be there under us. So all of them are enrolling in this FIRE club. So I don't want you all to miss out on this opportunity to learn the basics about savings and investing. And FIRE stands for Financial Independence Retire Early. And there are a lot of stories which I can share with you as far as this club is concerned and the benefits of it. But the first thing you will have to do is, there is a FIRE enrollment form, which is a Google form, which is like an e-form, which is sent to you by Madam Virusha. She has already forwarded to your class. You can just fill up all your details in that form online or even on your mobile and submit this form as soon as possible. The earlier you do it, the better it is. We have kept just an enrollment fee of ₹100, and this enrollment fee is to be paid in the school office. The school office will collect this ₹100, and for this, you will be getting a set of 6 books containing over 100 stories of people, of students and parents who have been financially disciplined and have achieved financial independence. So this set of 6 books will be given to you in the office. The second thing is, we will be conducting live webinars on a weekly basis. That is based upon the attendance. On every week, there'll be icons, as well as on financial literacy, will be on the basics of money management and success mantras by icons, which will help you in building a successful career. And on top of that, the best advantage is, we will help and provide an assistance in getting your investing habits started with the goal to be financially independent very, very early. So now what I will do is, I will basically play you a small video. You can just try and listen to this. I hope you'll be able to hear, because the sound is put full.
Can't hear.
Can't hear still?
No. Now,
Can you hear?
little louder.
Yeah, it is loud only.
I can't hear.
Okay. Anyhow, I will tell you in short about this girl, because she, some of you all are finding problems with the sound arrangements. But now this girl, Mihika Pai, she is from Deep Vihar Higher Secondary. And she started investing when she was actually in the 10th standard with ₹500 per month. She was convinced in school. She went and met her mother, and her mother agreed to start an SIP of 500 when she was a minor. That time she was 16 years of age. When she passed out her 10th standard, her father gave her a gift of ₹15,000, and this also she invested and bought more units in the mutual fund. From the time she was in 11th, the SIP increased to 1,000, and in the 12th standard, it was 1,500. She has just answered her 12th this year, and she has just completed 18 2 months back. The moment she completed 18, the first thing she did is she applied for a PAN card. changed the bank account from minor to major, and today is managing her own investments on her mobile. She knows when to save, when not to save, where to spend, when not to spend. And she has taken a strong commitment because unfortunately she lost her father when she was in the 11th standard. And now she has taken the responsibility on herself, saying that I want to be a support to my mother. So she will somehow now start taking up a part-time job, which we have given her in Vasco, wherein she's working in a pharmacy for 3 hours a day and earning 5,000 rupees a month. And with that 5,000 also she's investing and saving almost 3,000 rupees every month. And she has a goal in mind that by the time she finishes her graduation, she actually is in commerce stream only, and she wants to finish her graduation and become a chartered accountant. Her ambition is to become a chartered accountant. And she said, whatever savings I have, with that itself, I will do my studies. And this is what I want from all the children actually, to get the thing nourished. So if in case you can actually enroll in this program, we will show you a lot of videos of this type of nature, wherein students who have become financially disciplined have actually become assets to their parents rather than liabilities. So I would request all of you all to get yourselves enrolled as soon as possible, because what we have noticed is there is a formula which we have seen in all our seminars currently, because I've been doing it for the last 8 years. We have this formula which says T leads to F, leads to A, leads to R, which means T stands for thoughts, which I have shared with you today. F stands for feelings, which you will be feeling now. Whether you should start investing or not, that you will be deciding now. But your action will yield the results. If you don't take action now, within the next 24 hours, most of you will forget it after that. And then you will repent for not actually joining this financial literacy club. And let me tell you, the benefits that you'll get are tremendous, because we have a lot of speakers who are coming and sharing their experiences. Like we had an entrepreneur from Malaysia speak on last Tuesday, that Sydney Suarez. He spoke very, very well. So like this, we will be actually encouraging you all to actually listen from the experts in their field, and will be giving an exposure on how to develop your personality much better. And before I end, I would like to give the famous quote which Warren Buffett always says, and I'm very much believing in this sentence, which is, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. This is basically Warren Buffett's very, very famous statement. So now to end up this presentation, what I would suggest is, you can either log in onto YouTube, click on Navemarg Foundation Live, and you will be able to see all the videos which we have uploaded of the past. And also, if in case you have missed out any part of the session, this session also will be uploaded on YouTube very soon. So you can watch on the YouTube, and you can see that all these details will be there on the YouTube channel. Just click on Navemarg Foundation Live and you'll be able to see it. And once you enroll, you'll be getting the regular emails as well as messages with regards to the future programs. Like on coming Wednesday, we are having a program on diabetes, which is titled as How to Cure Diabetes Without Injections and Without Tablets. So if in case the parents would like to attend it, it is on coming Wednesday. We will share you on WhatsApp on the numbers, whichever you register on your enrollment form. We will share you the invitation on WhatsApp latest by Tuesday. So by Tuesday, the invitation comes. So if you enroll today, or even if you enroll by tomorrow, definitely we'll keep you informed about the programs that are happening. But the FIRE program is going to be launched on the 1st of July. And I expect maximum students from your school to actually register for this FIRE program. So if you have any queries, we can ask through the chat box, if in case you have any questions. If not, we can then ask Madam Virusha to actually take over. And if you have any doubts, you can ask. There's no harm. If you can, because you can still type it on the chat box if by chance you have any questions. We have another 5 minutes left for this session. If you have any questions, you can ask. But let me tell you, if you enroll for this program, if you enroll your child for this program, the benefits will be huge. I'm telling you, I've done it for the last 4-5 years across Goa in a lot of colleges. And one thing which I've realized is, whenever I speak to these children, the children are really interested and they get motivated. But once they go home and they tell their parents that, okay, Mama, I want to start investing 500 rupees a month. Immediate response from the 90% of parents is, this is not your subject. You only do your studies. This is not meant for you. Money matters are not meant for you. Who is coming and teaching you about money in college? And let me tell you, if your child doesn't learn how to manage money, she cannot be successful. And let me tell you, I've already changed the lives of more than 500 college students who are actually regularly investing. And all their parents have been praising, in the sense that I've seen that my child is financially disciplined. That is the biggest joy I can have. And now, instead of spending, she just keeps investing. And this is the change that we have brought in many children. And let me tell you, from my experience as a parent myself, children want to be motivated and children are ready to be disciplined. They only need support of their parents. If the parents are also positive and support their children, definitely the child will definitely be most disciplined as far as finances are concerned, and he can make a big difference to your future also. Because I want our children to be assets rather than liabilities to their parents. I don't want the children to say that even at the age of 25, I'm still depending on parents for finances. I want the children to be an asset to the parents, wherein they can say that, yes, now I can manage my finances on my own. And thanks to Dr. Celso for having taught me when I was in college. So right from the time I started working, I have become financially disciplined. So this is what I expect from the parents and students of your class. So please get yourself enrolled as soon as possible. The form is on the Google form. It can be forwarded to you by Madam Virusha. She can forward you through the teachers, but see that you get enrolled as soon as possible. And since there are no more questions, nobody has asked, so I would like to hand over the mic to Virusha Madam, and she can actually end the meeting for today.
Yeah, thank you, Doctor. I would like to really, it's my pleasure and privilege actually to be associated with Dr. Celso, because he has not only changed the life of children, but he has changed a lot of adult life and so naturally influenced the children. At this point, Doctor, thank you very much. It has been a rare Sunday for you that you have spent uh, so generously of your time to help our children be a little financially literate. I do hope parents avail of this opportunity and your generosity. Uh, as is our nature, we always tend to ask, well, what does he get out of it? Or what is the school getting out of it? Well, we are getting the pleasure of having independent children, not just who know to read and write, but who are financially independent. And so, as a result, we can have a strong society. So, Doctor, thank you for your contribution towards building a stronger future for our children. Uh, well, now the ball is in their court, but thank you for giving them the opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor, once again, and have a blessed evening, everybody. I will forward the email, the D form to the teachers shortly. And I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to Sister Janet for allowing for this webinar to happen on a Sunday and for attending it wholeheartedly. Thank you, Sister, so much. And thank you, parents and students, once again.
Yeah.